What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. Hey, notification went out. That's a good start. Now, Edward Snowden. Morning, Scrubs. See, Snowden, what made him the person that he was, Snowden was very key at doing a couple of different things. For you guys who don't know who Edward Snowden is, Snowden exposed what we already know. It's just like Jaguar Wright. When someone exposed something that the people know to the masses of the public, it's like, okay, well, we knew that. But now, okay, here's a chick trying to get some fame by coming forward doing this. All right, we get it. But for Edward Snowden, it was in reverse. You see, Edward Snowden, in case you guys don't know, was working for NSA. Okay, that's like he was like one of those gifted people in coding and all these different things, just off the chart when it came to that. Now he's responsible for what drone attacks can do now. He was responsible for that practice. He also exposed the fact that the government can spy on you at any given time using your technology through your televisions, your cameras, and phones. They already had something that could track you, and they were using Facebook to do it. They were using any social media platform to track connections to terrorists or anything else. They'll illegally do it through your laptop, even though you can cut your camera off or cut your phone off. If you don't literally cover it up or close it, they can look right through it anytime they want. Snowden brought all of this and more to light. They used his tracking system device to find and locate people, supposed to be people in need, soldiers are hurt somewhere. We have a way to track and find them and bring them home so we won't have lost soldiers. No, that's not what the application the United States wanted to use it for. The United States wanted to use that application to be able to find people they want to destroy. So a cell phone system was invented. And once this cell phone system was invented, this cell phone had a built-in tracking device. So terrorists were using these DAT phones, and they had tracking devices in them, which was beamed directly to drones. That guidance systems that was in drone attacks to make them more efficient. All they have to do is press a button. Boom, gone. Now, he was a contractor. He was working in Hawaii. They have an underground base in Hawaii. The NSA do. Where nothing's supposed to come out. He was able to sneak out a microchip. And he betrayed the country. He leaked massive documents of information exposing the United States and risked his life doing it because he was becoming paranoid and delusional. And didn't understand his mission. But what he did put soldiers at risk. What he did was help make Russia a superpower. So while in China, he secretly met with people to help get him out of China because the United States was going to bring him in for trial. Or they weren't going to bring him in. He was a threat. And they had to track him down, find out who leaked this information in the WikiLeaks, and bring him in. Now, he was promised asylum in Russia, but they had to get him there. So they had to sneak him out of China because the United States was closing down everything fast. So they had to find a way to sneak him to China. I mean, to Russia from China. And once in Russia, he was given asylum for leaking those government surveillance activities. And at the time, his wife didn't even know what was going on. She was in the United States. He kept her away from everything, so he could easily leave. So they kept harassing the wife, calling her house, threatening her, everything, because they wanted to know where he was. So now Snowden, Edward Snowden, who to me is a traitor. He's a traitor. That's he was a traitor to his country. He took an oath and he broke it. He's a traitor. Y'all can say it was values or this and that. He's a traitor. What's up, Coco? I see you. Now, what Edward Snowden is going to receive is whenever he comes back to the United States, he would face espionage charges, spying charges with the United States. And with Russia and the United States at a low, Russia has refused to turn Edward Snowden over to the United States. So during the election, the House Intelligence Committee said that Edward Snowden had been in contact with the Russian intelligence service. Uh, Snowden said nope. And Trump was talking about actually pardoning Edward Snowden. So I guess people talked him out of that ignorance. Well, Snowden says he wants a fair trial if he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. But he said that's the one thing the government has refused to guarantee because they won't provide access to what is called public interest of defense. Now, things are going to get even more interesting because in April, the Trump administration, the United States, and Russia have kind of worked out something that's kind of weird because he's now filing for what used to be impossible to do, but in April it became legal to do. He's applying for Russian citizenship, but also keeping his U.S. nationality. That's never been done before. You would have to forfeit one or the other. That's the way it used to be. Now you can get dual citizenship without being born there. That's the only way you used to could get dual citizenship. So now you don't have to denounce it. In April, they took a vote and a ruling Good morning. So now this is all you have to do. See, Snowden, who got a wife here in the United States, they're expecting their first child together, who will be born in Russia. They got dual citizenship. So they're going to make sure that the child is born in Russia so he would have dual citizenship back and forth. Um, he basically got permanent residency in Russia. But as soon as they got Snowden, 3 years later, the election is rigged, allegedly. And you see what happened there. Russia's technology skills improved dramatically by getting Snowden. You think they would grant Edward Snowden this type of immunity? Does anybody believe that he will be granted this much clemency without him doing something for Russia? Oh, he was going to be doing a lot. What's up, T Gold? Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it. Everyone else, if you're watching the video later, you can just donate to the Cash App. That works also. I think it was in his best interest to go ahead and do the things that he were doing, at the time, because why not? It's a lot of red tape. I haven't been listening to a lot of what he's been saying. So I don't know. I'm just, glad Fat Joe realized that it's over as far as him making music. That he realized nobody's gonna buy his records. I mean, when Rick Ross figured this out, I don't know. I got a friend that loves Rick Ross, man. Yesterday he was playing Rick Ross so much. I'm like, I just forcibly got up and said, "Man, look, can I play some Benny right quick? I need to get to lose some of this Rick Rossness out of my mind." And even my other friend sitting there next to me be like, "Man, this dude is terrible." But he picked the best beats, man. I don't know who be getting him these tracks. And I was like, thank you. Somebody else gets it. Rick Ross has some of the best beats in the world, but he screws them all up. He screws them all up. People need his production. I'd be like, dude, who make your beats? Yeah, let me borrow them. I'll be on a couple of your no, we good. We good. I don't need you on the track. I just need the people that make your beats. Cause you suck. Lemon pepper still on my wings. I'm like, he actually said that. Ended the verse with that. I'm like, I don't know what song this is, but I hate it. Oh yeah, my buddy loves that Busta Rhymes. I like it to an extent. Busta has some great beats on there. He played the Poison song over and over and over and over all last night. Yeah, so I was definitely feeling it. He went back to like the old school Buster. Yeah, I mean, he wants dual citizenship, but I wouldn't come back if I was Snowden. No, 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 no. Right, he should make a video for that and bring Ricky Bell back. Shannon Sharp voice don't sound anything like Roy Jones. I don't be knowing what time it is. Is it 8:30? I don't even know. The time went back an hour, and it's like it went back 16,000 years. I'm like, what is it? Monday? Is it Tuesday? What day is it? I don't know. Little Wayne and Currency, probably. But we'll talk about that later. This was a Snowden video. I just wanted to inform the public of what was going on. But yeah, on the Patreon today, we finna go off. So I hope y'all got a good breakfast because we been getting a lot of trouble. We getting in a lot of trouble today.